Hello everyone, Kublaze here, back for maybe the finale of Exigent Expedition. Last time we made it all the way over here, where we got the ancient chestplate of health. Stronger than that, so I'm gonna put that on. Gonna put that on the bar. The hot rod isn't really needed at this point. I'll take a speed potion for sure. Now, the big question is, how are we going to get back down there? We are going to most likely just have to Ender Pearl, I think. That's probably our best bet right here. So, on we go. Whoa, let's go. Whoop. Let's go. Keep on running. Just don't let the mobs hit you. That's all that I need right now. I just cannot fall in lava. Cannot let anything hit me. Let's Ender Pearl again. And oh, we're almost here. Let's Ender Pearl again. And oh yes, we're back. Yes, we're back. Home sweet home. With the ancient chestplate of health. Boom. That area really wasn't that hard. I really just rushed straight through that area. I mean, I went through my torches so quick there that I think rushing was probably my best choice, too. Now, we also have to get through this abyss area. And without getting knocked off by a skeleton. Because off camera I almost got knocked off by a skeleton. Almost. With the ancient helmet of breath. But here we are. We are home sweet home. Almost. Here we are, back at the monument intersection, whatever you want to call it. And let's take the ancient helmet of breath. Whoa. 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 Fire resistance, anyone? Okay. Okay then. I was not expecting that. I was definitely not expecting that. Well then. I guess. Do I have any blocks? I have 10 TNT, but I don't think that's going to help me very much. And I don't have any more fire resistance either. Let's do this. And let's try to Ender Pearl. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Boom. Alright, be very careful. Yes! I'm back safe. We are back. I did some risky parkouring. But let's Ender Pearl back down there, I guess. We are now officially at the end of Exigent Expedition. Ancient Helmet of Breath. Ancient Chestplate of Health. There we go. We have beaten the map. Now, I just want to... I'm gonna go in creative mode for a minute, and I'm just gonna go over what I thought of the map right now, cause I know the creator of the map, Bastard Sauce, has seen my Let's Play of it. So hopefully, hopefully for his next map, if he is making one, he'll take in some of these suggestions. This area over here, I want to talk about this one first. Let's just break down here. Alright, this area I feel was a good challenge at the start, although I never really ended up using much of this here. Really the armor and the tools is really all I used from there. Let's just head back up here. And, alright. This little area over here, this tree, really wasn't too hard. I mean, it did get annoying after a while that the zombies were spawning. This farm over here, I think you were a little too nice with the farm here. It gives you almost a stack of carrots every time, which is plenty of food. Like, I personally would have given this near the end of the game, if I was making a map. Now, I guess let's move on to the intersections. I didn't think that you were actually going to do something as unique as pouring lava in front of the bridge. That was actually pretty cool. I liked that. Some of the things that you gave in here, like you gave some nether wart, some ender pearls. Thought some of that was a little bit nice. The storage area up here was nice, definitely. Definitely like that. Oh, and this chest. This chest, I think you gave us a little too much. Like the boots, the saplings, like a little too much food or something. That fire resistance would have been very good to remember if that it was there. I guess onto the sewers then. The sewers was probably the hardest area. This tunnel here really, I think maybe a few more spawners would have made it more challenging because I was able to get through there pretty easily. Now this giant room here, this room was very challenging. I definitely thought that this was a nice challenge, this room here. I guess, oh, and over here, creepers, and silverfish, this really wasn't terribly hard. The power ball was a very nice tool in the beginning of the game. I definitely used that a lot. It's in my intro too. And down this way, but I'll go to that later. But then back here, you gave us a lot of this stuff, and then most people probably wouldn't notice this, but there's that helmet down there. That was also very nice of you, just to put that there. I was sort of expecting that to be somewhere, but yeah, that was pretty nice. I guess let's head down here now. This room, you gave us so many potions and these wither skeletons. That made it a nice challenge having the wither skellies. But with the water flow, you could always just back up in with the water, you could just stand right here and then just fight the wither skellies off. And when you got close enough, you were able to take out spawners or light them up or whatever. I was actually planning on making a coal farm, but I never needed to. This way was to the ancient leggings of shielding. This ravine I didn't really see much point of using. Like, I didn't really see too much of a point of why we should explore here. It wasn't a necessary addition, but then again, it was also pretty. I definitely also I just don't think this ravine was necessary. Having this dispenser trap here, I remember, that definitely would have scared people, but I ended up taking that side. So maybe having one on both sides would have been a little nice. There's that dispenser. This room, oh, there's a room up here, really? Wow. This probably would have been hard. What's in here? Oh, that's actually pretty good. I probably would have used that if I had known this was up here. I think I would have done a few less spawners. Maybe like get rid of that zombie one there. I don't know. I liked having a lot of the skelly spawners like up high. I liked that. I never came back for that diamond sword. Really, what my main problem with the map was you were a little too generous with what you were giving us. Like up here, you gave us an infinity punch power bow that really just let us sail down here easily, and just get the ancient leggings of shielding. I was gonna plan on getting the diamond, but I never actually needed it. So that's what I have to say about the sewers. The fortress was evil. In my opinion, the hardest area. Definitely the hardest area. The amount of spawners, though, that's really what it was, I think. The amount of spawners in some places were a little ridiculous. But then again, they were a little generous, too. I can show you what I mean by that. Let's head over this way. Head to the sewers. No, not the sewers, the fortress. I really liked this area. This area was definitely challenging. This right here is what I really... I got really lucky here. I got one zombie spawn out of all of these, so... I think this area was definitely a challenge. It could be a challenge, that is. Now, over this way, 3 more spawners, and... the chest back here. I forget. I think it was iron. Yeah, that sword never really was. I don't think you needed to put a chest over here. And if you were, I wouldn't have even put that sword there. And instead, I would have taken the 2 items from over here, the fly and swatter. Put like maybe swatter in this chest and fly in the other chest. That's personally just what I would have done. Let's head into here now. This room I thought was this room definitely scared me when I first walked in there. So what I ended up doing is I ended up going below. But turns out that area had a lot of good resources, but wasn't really much like. It was definitely hard down there. Lots of more resources than I probably would have handed out. This chest over here was pretty nice. Lots of food and stuff. Again, I think the amount of food you handed out, that's that's the only problem that I found with the map. The amount of stuff you handed out. I liked the difficulty. It's just the amount of stuff that you handed out made the map a little too easy. In a fortress, I would expect to have an enchant table. Like in most maps, there's an enchant table in castles or fortresses or something, so I was expecting that. And, yeah, up here we had, here was the hot rod, I believe. And, yeah, down here was just a lot more things, and Smite 3 Ho. Just a lot of extra things that weren't necessary. I really like how you shaped this. This just looks really good. You would have gotten most people with that trap, but I didn't get hit by that trap, man. This area, I sort of noobed out on this area in a way. I just bridged above all of this. Because these guys right here, these guys are really powerful. I would have put these later in the map as like one of the main mobs you would encounter, and that would definitely make an area harder. And then this area over here, just simple. Just walk right through. And there was, I believe, the feet, I think. And then all of the ores over there. You also gave us some TNT, I remember. The Abyss area, I think that area was a little too easy. You gave us too many Ender Pearls, I think. Too many Ender Pearls. If you saw what I did, I basically just Ender Pearled through the whole entire area. Like, all I had to do was get rid of, I think, 3 spawners, and then I Ender Pearled, and I was already at the end of the map, at the end of the Abyss. What was it? The combustible caverns. That was definitely my favorite area. A few more spawners and a little less TNT would have made that area a lot harder, I think. Then I also want to just check out some of these loot chests. I wanted to see what was over here. Oh, you're evil. You're so evil, man. Over here, what was in these? Let's see. This stuff. Ooh, those iron pants would have been very useful. But then again, you gave us this chain. Now this is just plain evil right here. Well, oh wow, that's a good iron sword right there. But then again, I managed to get my diamond sword. What's over here? Oh wow. Yeah, if you just looking inside of all of these chests, you can sort of see what I mean by you are a little too generous with. Ooh, sharpness. That would have been very useful because I just made a ton of sharpness 1. Unbreak. Yeah, this area I like a lot of chests. You could have easily baited people to get those chests and then just bring them into the void. The combustible caverns, as I said, fun area, very fun. I really enjoyed this area. I would have made it a little bigger, I think, if I made the map. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the map, other than this Onslaught arena here. This area was a fun challenge. What I did is I just ran straight through it. If I didn't run straight through it, oh, I didn't even notice that there was a blaze spawner there. If I didn't run straight through, I probably would have died a few times. But then again, definitely a very fun map. If I'd really enjoy another map if you were to make another one. And if any of my fans want to make a map for me to play, or if there's a map that you guys want me to play, I will give it my best to try and play the map. So that's pretty much it for Exigent Expedition. Definitely my favorite series so far. I had so much fun recording it. And I will see you guys in, I think, the next map that I play. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.